Hi everybody, Mr. Politics here, and welcome to another video. Labour supporters hate Keir Starmer. Well, they're not the only ones who hate him. Everybody in the country does. But it would appear that the Labour supporters are beginning to turn against him. They're beginning to see the light, so to speak, that Starmer is going to lead Labour to disaster at the next election, the way things are going, because we all know Starmer hasn't got a clue, has he? He's absolutely clueless. He doesn't have a clue of what he's doing. I mean, let's just go through some of the things that he's making a complete mess of at the moment. I mean, he's going to recognise Palestine as a state. I mean, he's given the Israelis till September to allow aid to be allowed to aid to get through to the Palestinians in Gaza. Well, that's one that's upset our allies, Israelis, and especially America. Donald Trump, he's not too pleased with him, even though the lefties in the Labour Party are. And there's many other things that he's getting wrong at the moment, isn't he? I mean, just look at this so-called online safety bill that's just been introduced, uh, spying on people for daring to post on Twitter, or should I say X, about migrants being put up in hotels. He's certainly turning into Big Brother, isn't he? And all the other things that he's getting wrong. But as I said at the beginning of the video, it looks like the Labour supporters have had enough of him. And I dare say I dare say soon they'll start a campaign to get rid of him. They're going to have to do something because he's absolutely mad, isn't he? He's power mad, he's Starmer. I mean, when we had the election last year, well, the election campaign last year, he said, change. What change? Nothing has changed. All Starmer is doing is becoming a dictator, dictating to people what they can say and do and what they can't post on social media. And we have a supposedly secretive police unit monitoring everybody's posts. They put onto X or Facebook, especially X, daring to criticise the migrants for being put in hotels. This is what Britain's turning into. Turning into a dictatorship. Everybody thought that when Labour won the election last year and Starmer became Prime Minister, it'll be different to the Tories because look what we had to put up with the 14 years of Tories. Well, it's not got any better, has it? It's got worse. I mean, all the Starmer and the rest of his cabinet of ministers are just well, basically, basically university. They still think they mean university. And university students, that's all they are. They haven't got a clue of how to be in government. I'm just a bunch of lefties, aren't they? A bunch of lefties. That's all they are. Starmer and his cronies. But like I've said, Labour supporters are now beginning to realise that they shouldn't have voted Starmer as leader of the Labour Party because, like I've said, he's going to take them. He's going to take them on to election defeat at the next election, and some of these Labour MPs have only got small majorities, especially on the backbenches, and also not only the backbenches but also on the front bench. I mean, I'm even saying that Starmer will lose his seat at the next election. Uh, Let's hope it does, and Rayner as well. They say Angela Rayner could lose hers, and Rachel Reeves, who is supposed to be a maths, an economic genius of running the country's finances, she's making a mess of that as well. But I wouldn't be surprised that come the next election that Starmer and his cronies lose their seats. That would be something, wouldn't it? Facing wipeout at the next election. Let's hope it happens. It could have happened to, it can't happen to a nicer person. Everybody hates him, don't they? He's the most hated prime minister this country's ever had. I mean, everybody used to hate Maggie Thatcher, but Starmer, well, beats her by a mile. He's absolutely vile. I mean, we had that last summer's riots, didn't we? I mean, what did he call the people who were concerned about migration and what have you? He called them far right, didn't he? That's one way of losing votes at the next because by calling them far right and far right thugs, he's definitely going to lose votes at come the next election. In a time of crisis like we had last year, want a more level-headed prime minister, but not with him. Every time he opened his mouth, there used to be trouble. He couldn't. He used to put his foot in it, hadn't he? But still, let's hope that come the next election he loses his seat. I mean, they put these migrants in hotels, and the taxpayer has got to fund it. I mean, it's all right for Starmer. He's immune from paying tax. I don't think he pays any tax, does he? I don't think he does. He should do. And I wouldn't be surprised if none of these other Bennett members, like the likes of Rayner and Reeves, they escape not paying tax. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.